Take a moment with me and pause following the breath. In the previous reflections, we explored something very important. We looked at the nature of the mind. We saw that the mind is not simply thoughts or memories, but something much deeper. Charles Berner offered a useful working definition when he said the mind is all the impressions and their combinations that you as an individual make from a fixed attitude. From this perspective, the mind is a structure made from impressions and organized by attitudes, forming the way experience appears to be. And as we examine this carefully, something interesting may have become clear to you, and that is much of what we normally take to be reality is actually the mind interpreting or misinterpreting reality. The mind organizes impressions. It filters, it interprets, it reacts. And because this process happens so automatically, we often mistake the activity of the mind for the truth of what it is. But once the structure of the mind becomes visible, a natural question begins to arise. If the mind is interpreting experience, if the mind is organizing these impressions through attitudes, then what is it that lies beyond the mind? Who am I? This question is very important because enlightenment, conscious direct knowing, that is, does not occur through the mind. It does not occur through analysis or speculation or philosophy. Understanding the mind can be helpful. It can clarify many confusions. But it's only enlightenment itself that is something entirely different than that. Enlightenment is direct knowing, conscious direct knowing of the truth. And direct knowing is not thinking about something. It's not imagining. It's not drawing conclusions or forming beliefs. It's direct knowing. It's immediate knowing of something without the interference of the mind. It's knowing before the interpretive faculties, the judgmental faculties. It's knowing before concepts are formed, before thought organizes experience. When this happens, what is known is not filtered through attitudes or impressions. It is simply, consciously, directly known. This is why the Enlightenment Intensive places such importance on direct experience and communication. Because when two individuals communicate with the intention to directly know the truth, the mind can begin to quiet. When I add my attention to your attentiveness, the mind is defeated. And in that defeat, it quiets. And something remarkable happens. Something remarkable is possible. And that is knowingness begins to occur directly. not as an idea, not as a belief, but as something unmistakably real. In the next series of reflections, we'll begin to explore this much more carefully and in more depth. What is direct knowing? How is it different from thinking or insight? And why is it central to enlightenment? And how does communication with another help reveal this absolute truth? So understanding the mind prepares the ground, but beyond the mind lies something far more fundamental, the direct knowing of the truth. And that's where we'll be heading next. Thank you for listening.